Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for April 14th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, we're looking for duplicates in bands and then stacks along with some other things. All right, so we have two 8s here, along with this 8 looking up. So there's an 8 in one of these two. The 7 also has a duplicate. This 7 looks up here, so 7 ends up in one of these two, so they don't quite overlap exactly. The 1 and the 2 don't have a duplicate. It's intriguing how they affect this box, because they end up in 2 of these 3 cells. There's nothing we can do with that at the moment. We got the 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to look to see if there's anything else useful to do. I noticed we have these 2 8s and we have 2 3s, so we might as well mark that while I'm looking. Oops, that's the wrong thing. So these 2 3s look down, this 3 looks in. So 3s are there. So looking at this, I'm thinking about, oh, okay, actually, 6 is useful. Yeah, that's a crossing on the 7, 8, actually. That's probably the easiest way to see it. So this 6 kind of makes its way through the 7, 8, if you notice, like it's avoiding the 7, 8. So the 7, 8 also aren't 6. And then this 6, it's got a buddy up here that's going to come in like this. And so that limits 6 to these 2 cells here. Actually, we have this 6, which I didn't notice. So with that 6, actually, we can place a 6. So all of these 6s look in. And we can place the 6 right here because it's the only place for 6 in the box. Let's see. I'm looking to see if that 6 does anything. It does join this 6 here. So we end up with a 6 in one of these 3 cells. Okay, is there anything else to notice? 7, 8, 9. This 1, 2. Well, I guess we have 2 2s here, and this 2 looks in, so 2's in one of these 2. Not exactly what I was looking for, but might as well mark it since I saw it. Okay, I'm really not seeing anything else to do in this top band, so I'm going to move on to the next one. So this 8 has a buddy here. They look in, and that places the 8 in this box. Let's follow up with that. These 2 8s look down, puts an 8 somewhere in here. The 2 or the 3? Okay, well, the 2 is actually useful because it looks into this box, and none of these are 2. So 2 ends up in one of these 2 cells. Now this does what's called pointing, because in this box we have limited 2 to just these 2 cells here. We don't know which cell the 2 will end up in, but it'll be one of these 2, exactly one of these 2. Both of them are in row 6 here. So row 6 only gets a single 2, and one of these will be the 2 for row 6, which means this cannot be a 2. So the box the location of 2s for this box eliminated the 2 for the row. That's why pointing is always box restrictions that then restrict the row. And so now we can place the 2 in this box. It's the only place for 2 based on our corner marks. Is there anything else to see here? We know these 2 cells will be down to 3 digits because they're not 2 and they're not all of these. And so just by counting, they're going to be down to 3 or fewer. So let's think about what those are, because I can see this one's not 7. We need 1, 3, and 7. Actually, neither of these are 7. Oh, I just noticed we have all these 7s looking in. Let's do that first. These 2 7s look in. That places the 7 here and the 2 here. Because that was the only place for 2 now. And now we're down to 1, 3, it looks like, which I don't think is resolved. But that 1, 3 pair is going to eliminate 1 and 3 from the rest of this row. So this 3 looks in, this 1, 3 pair looks in. That means leaves just these cells for 3. These aren't 1. This 1 looks down. It's not quite good enough. These aren't 1. Doesn't matter. Okay. This box is almost full. Is there nothing else we can do with it? I'm actually going to look at this column, which is down to 3 digits, which I just noticed. So if we think about the 3 digits that are needed, they're 1, 2, and 5. This cell can't be 5. I think the rest could be any of 1, 2, 5. Okay. Not immediately useful. This column is down to 4 digits. We need 1, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, the 3 is in 2 places. Okay. I'm going to just fill this out because I see this one, this one, this 3, and this 3. So between 1, 3, 4, and 5, this can't be 3, this can't be 3, and this can't be 1. So they're all down to 3 or fewer. And I don't mind marking 3 or fewer. It can be helpful to find triples. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anything else to find here vertically. Kind of skipped ahead a little bit. We do know this 5 looks down, this 5 looks in, so 5 is in one of these two cells. That's worth marking to remind ourselves of that. 7 and 6, not super helpful. Okay, I'm going to do this band down here now. These two 7s look in, this 7 looks down, so the 7, one of those two. Nobody for the 3, nobody for the 6, nobody for the 4. Okay, so those are the only repeats, just the 7s. Let's look for if there's anything else of note that we can do here. I'm looking for, well, this 2, 9. Surprisingly, okay, actually 9 is helpful. So this 9 looks in, this 9 looks down, and they cross this 7, 6 here. So the only place for 9 in the box is one of these two cells. I guess I missed that in this scan because we could have just done those two 9s and this 9. Darn. Okay. I was hoping that would point. I mean, it does point, but it's not a useful point because there's already 9s in these two boxes. So I was hoping it'd be a useful pointing. We do have these 2s, but it's not. We can't prove that this one's not 2, so it's not helpful. Let's see, 2, 9. 5, 7, 9. No. I was hoping 5, 7, and 9 because it is needed in this column, but I can't restrict it to 3 cells. Like we have this 7 here, we have this 7 here, we have this 9 here. It's not good enough. Okay. Kind of looking for what to do here. I guess we should start. I guess I should do a vertical scan just to make sure. I already did this vertical. 1, 2, 8. Nothing really of note there. We've got this 4. 4 does not have a buddy. In fact, I think it's the only. Oh, there is another 4 here. I guess 4 is limited to these two. Might as well mark that. Unfortunately, this cell's not filled, or we'd be able to point some 4s, but no go on that. Buddies for the 3 were already marked. Buddies for the 8 were already marked. All right. So I think now we're down to restricted cells. Let's start here with this row, which is down to 4 open cells. We have 1, 2. We need 3, 4, 5, and 9. So this is 3, 4. This is 3, 4 only. It sees 5, 9. This one's not 3 or 4. So this is 5, 9. This one's not 5. So this is 3, 4, 9. Restricted, but not in an interesting way. Okay, what else would be restricted? We have this 1, 3 pair, so these are down to 4 digits. So we need 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's not 7, so this is 4, 5, 6. This one's not 5, so this is 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, 4, 6, 7. This one's not 4, so this is 5, 6, 7. This one's not 7, so this is 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay, not much to do with that. 4 left in this row. We need 1, 5, 7, 9. Well, this can't be 7 or 9, so this is down to 1, 5. This one's not 1, so this is 5, 7, 9. Nothing over here. This is all 1, 5, 7, 9. This 1, 5 is suspicious. Just a random buy value. I don't see what to do with it though. I'm going to think about these 4 digits just in case, but I'm sorry, 5 digits, but it might not be helpful. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 6, 9. 3, 4, 6, 9. Yeah, there's not much going on there. Okay. I mean, I guess this is down to 1, 4, 9 because it's not 3 or 6. All right, keep looking for restricted cells. Anything else with 4 or fewer? Maybe something vertical. A box, perhaps? No, there's nothing left. Okay, what should we look for? Maybe there's a corner mark I didn't respect. I'm going to double check that before I do anything else. I'm not seeing it. I thought we had at least one instance of pointing, but maybe not. We got the 9s here. Nah, that wasn't helpful. The 8s, no. 3s, 8s, 7s? No, none of them are useful. Okay. I might want to look at this cell. Do I? I mean, it just sees 5, 6, 7, 9. That's not helpful. I do suppose 2 in this box. Okay. I missed the 2s crossing through the 7, 8. I had something else cross through. Oh, I thought I had the 6 crossing through, but it ended up just being placed. But we do have this 2 and this 2. So 2's in one of these 2 cells only. Ah, and that places a 2, because these 2's point in. This 2 looks in, this 2 looks in. That's not a 2. So 2 in this box goes here. 2 2's look down. This is going to be helpful, because 2 is corner mark. Oh, no, this 2 looks in as well. That's even better. 2 is placed. So that we place the 2 here. That uses up one of the spots for our 8 corner mark. Remember there was an 8 corner mark there? And so now this is the only place for 8 in the box. That used up a 7 corner mark. So now this is the only place for 7 in the box. This 8 looks in. And now let's clean up this 2 because it's bothering me. But these 2 cells, this 8, 9, the corner marks line up. We have 2 corner marks in 2 cells and nowhere else. So that means this is a hidden 8, 9 pair. Basically, we have this 8, 9 looking in. We have this 8, 9 looking in. This isn't 8, 9. So there's only 2 places in the box that can be 8, 9. So they must be 8, 9 so that they fit into the box at all. That's going to affect the rest of the column. Maybe in an uninteresting way. But what is the rest of the column? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this can't be 2 or 3. So this is down to 1, 4. Can this be any of 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm pretty sure it can be. Okay. So what are we doing with this? Well, 4 ends up in one of these 2 cells. Yes, that's actually useful, because this 4 looked down, and this hidden 8, 9 pair removed the ability for these to be 4. Actually, I'm seeing something even better, which is that we have a 2. We had this 2 looking, this 2 looking in, this 2 looking down, and this 2 looking in, was restricting 2 to one of these 2 cells, but now it can't be here because of the hidden 8, 9 pair. Remove 2 as an option. Because if this was a 2, we wouldn't be able to fit both 8 and 9 in the box. So this ends up the 2 for the box. And that ends up the 2 for that box. Nice. Okay. And now we still have these 4s pointing. So these 4s point in. This 4 looks in. Putting a 4 in one of these 2. Okay. 1, 3, 4. We do have an X-wing on 3s. What am I seeing here? Oh, well, yeah, it's not a true X-wing because a true X-wing has to be in 4 boxes. But anyway, we don't have to use the X-wing because just in this box, 3 is limited to these 2, and that's going to point right, eliminating 3 from here. So I eliminated that 3. There it is. I knew that was coming. So what I'm saying is this 3 looks in. This isn't 3 anymore. So 3 in this box is up here. And now we have the we have a hidden triple. Remember this 8, 9 where we had the 8 and 9 overlapping? We have the 3, 7, and 8. So we have 3 corner marks overlapping in 3 cells, and they aren't anywhere else. And so this, we can, whenever that happens, you can convert those corner marks to center marks because you found a hidden something, in this case, hidden triple. So 3, 7, and 8 can only go in these 3 cells. So this is 3, 7, this is 3, 8, this is 3, 7, 8. We don't need the corner marks anymore. So that's a 3, 7, 8 triple. What's it leave behind? 1, 4, 5. The 4 can only, because of this 4 here, can only go here. And that places this 4. Good thing we corner marked that. Okay. Would not have been able to follow up immediately without that corner mark. This is 1 or 5. This is 1, 5, or 9. what's left in this box? We need a 4, 5, 6, 9. Well, the 5 looks up here, and these aren't 5, because of the hidden 3, 7, 8 triple removed anything else from there, including 5. And so 5 ends up in one of these two cells, and that's going to point at the rest of the row, removing 5 from these two cells. Very nice. That places, it does not place 5 in the box, never mind. So these are 4, 5, 6, 9. Let's actually fill this out. This is 4, 5, 9. This is 4, 6, 9. This is 4, 5, 6. This is all 4 of them, so we're not going to fill that. 2, 4, 5, 6s. Just need a third one for a triple, but I don't know that we're going to find that. I guess the question we can ask is where 8 goes. Ah, darn. Yeah, because this 8 takes it out of these. This is an 8 because of that 8, but this can be an 8, unfortunately. So we don't know where the 8 goes. Okay, so what are we doing now? What do we follow up on? We got this 3, 7, 8. We got the 5s and the 6s down here. So an obvious place to look. Maybe this column. It's down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 3, 5, and 9. We know the 3's down here. I'm going to fill this out. 1, 3, 5, 9. We know this 3 sees a 3. We know this sees a 5. This doesn't see anything. I'm going to remove it. So 1, 3, 9, 1, 5, 9, 1, 9. 1, 5, 7, 9. Darn. I'm seeing this can't be 6, and I was trying to figure out why, but now I see it. Let me show you the way I saw this, because it's kind of fun. But then there's a more traditional way to see it, which I'll explain it as that as well. But this is fun, because it doesn't matter how you see it, as long as it's logical, right? And so just have fun. Let the puzzle take you on a journey. I try not to use this too much in these, because you don't need it, but it's still fun. So I'm going to call these two cells green. So green is encompassing 2 digits in this case. We don't know exactly which 2 digits it'll be. It'll be either 1, 5, 1, 9, or 5, 9. So it'll be 2 digits of 1, 5, 9 are green. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're calling green the set of 2 digits that end up in these 2 cells. We know that every row, column, and box will have 2 greens in it. How about this box? Well, we know these can't be the green digits because the green digits are already in the column. So we can't put a third green digit or a fourth green digit in the column. So let's mark that gray as not green. 2, 3, 4, and 8 also cannot be green because green is only from 1 to 5, 9 based on up here. So those aren't it. So the 2 green digits are going to go here. So how could this cell be a 6? So think of it as like a hidden pair of whatever these 2 digits end up being. Go here. This is a hidden pair. This is a hidden green pair, right? So this can't be 6. It eliminates 6 from here. So this ends up a 5. Now I'll show you the more traditional way you would see this, which is, where does 6 go in this column? Well, the answer is that it doesn't go, this 6 takes it out of here. And these are full of non-6s. So, and then this 6 looks here. So 6 ends up in one of these 2 cells, and that's going to claim the rest of the box. Because this column needs a 6, and it's going to be in one of these 2 cells, which both happen to be in box 6, this box here. And so box 6 can't have another 6 in it. So this ends up a 5. But you can see how the other logic was kind of fun to think about. And so we know that one of these ends up a 5, right? And you can actually just see that through the column because this 5 takes it out of these. But we also know, because of our green logic, that one of the greens is 5, right? So one of these is 5. We kind of knew that already because this isn't 5. So just the box tells us that too. But it's fun to see things in different ways. I hope you agree. There's a 4 in one of these 2 cells. That's going to claim the box, but I mean, that was already true of the box. So one thing I just looked at was whether 4 was limited to these columns in this box. Unfortunately, I think 4 can be here. Because if it was limited to just here, it would line up with these 4s, and we'd end up with a 4 placed exactly there. But it looks like 4 can be in 2 places in the column. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. All right. These are 1, 6, 7, 9. Okay, let's fill that out because we see this 6 and this 7. So 1, 6, 7, 9. That's not 6, that's not 7. I think that's all we get. So we know the 7 is in one of these two, for what it's worth. We also know the 7's in one of these two, in this box. These are 1, 3, 6, 9. This one's not a 1, so this is 3, 6, 9. I'm getting very full. I feel like we're almost done with the puzzle, but it's like... Okay, let's look at this column. I was going to look at this row, which was down to 4, but this column's down to 3, and it's going to be a triple. I think that's going to be helpful, because it does involve a 1 at least, which is going to remove 1 from there. Anyway, looking ahead, we need a 1. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, and then we have 7, 8. We need 9. So this 9 sees here. This 6 sees there. So we have a 1, 6, 9. And so this can't be 1 or 9, because we have a 1, 6, 9 triple here, which affects the box. So this is the 3, and then this is the 5. That gives us the 1, 4, and 5 there. Very nice. We get the 3, 4, and 5 there. That's a 1. We get 3 and 1. This 4 gives us this 9 here. Resolves this whole box. And now you can see that we ended up with, remember these were green and these were green? Green ended up 1, 5, and these ended up 1, 5. So you can see that my logic was sound there. At least, I know examples can't be proofs, but it was logical. This 1 sees over, that's 5. That eliminates this 5 corner mark. Now 5 in this box can only go there. You'll note, remember I was trying to place the 4 in this column? I actually remembered this was the only other place for 4. So we can place the 4 in the column. That's fun. So we get the 9. Gives us the 8, 9 over here. This is not a 5. 7, 9 pair. This was not a 9. Let's clean this up a little bit. 4, 6 pair is probably helpful. I'm just seeing if there's any low-hanging fruit, though. Like this cell here. It just finishes the row. That's a 3. That places the 3 there. This is no longer a 3. Wait, why did that place the 3? It didn't. Sorry, I misread my corner marks. There were 2 corner marks left. That's not a 3. 3, 6, 7, 9. It's not 3 or 7 or 9, so this is only 6. That's 1 and 6. 3, 7, 9's left. Okay. These two are both done. This row needs a, well, what's the box need? The box needs a 1, which goes there. And the box needs a 8. Okay. That's a 3, 7, and 8. That's not a 3. Okay, now we can place a 3, and I think I placed it wrong last time. All right, that's 9, that's 7. That's 6, that's 9. That's 4, that's 7. 6 and 4. 1 and 6 remain. That's 6, that's 1. And we're done. Wow. These have been taking me longer, but I think I've been taking my time explaining certain things, which I hope has been helpful. I know if you've been watching me for a long time, you know how those things work, but I'm getting new viewers all the time, so I want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone in the dust there. But yeah, I'm happy for any feedback you have on my solves. If the length is okay, if you think I should try to go a little faster, if you think I should try to explain more, let me know. So yeah, cool. I'm trying to think, like, what was the linchpin of this whole puzzle? And honestly, it might have been the claiming 6s. Because I feel like the puzzle just kind of finished after I did that. Getting this 5 here felt really important. So I'm also kind of just hoping that that was important because it was fun to find. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.